And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Long Ball Beasts taking on the Columbus Clippers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound today, Zach Plesac. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Curtis Granderson. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Digging in, Chipper Jones. This guy has turned into a beast. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
In the air, right field. Gonzalez moves under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Next pitch is popped up. Noel gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's a big power threat. David Ortiz. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And here is Larry Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Ryan Braun. Walker, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's a laser base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Joe Mauer now at the plate. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score, and it's 4-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. An absolutely majestic shot, and they tack on 3. It's 7-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zach Plesac will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So they bring on the veteran, Jerad Eickhoff.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So the batting order turns over. Curtis Granderson will hit next. Swung on, belted. Back there. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 8-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now, Derek Jeter. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Chris, 2020 a special year for Derek Jeter as he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, pretty special, and everyone saw that coming. All the writers voted for him except for one.
That one ripped left field, and that is gone. He'll touch them all, and they add a run. It's 9-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And now Chipper Jones, and a base hit up the middle.
He was all over that one. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Man at first, next to hit, Mark McGwire. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying, and that ball is gone. An absolute blast to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Cody Morris gets the call from the pen. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. David Ortiz getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. Hard on the ground to first. Manzardo steps on the bag, and that is that. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. On to the bottom of the first. The Beasts out front here, 11-0. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Randy Johnson.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Now it's the second baseman, Raynel Delgado. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right side. Walker flashes the leather on the run and catch. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go on to inning number 2. The Beasts on top here, 11-0. Welcome back at the plate, Larry Walker. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Gonzalez moving under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one is lifted in the air. Valera moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now back, the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. Foul ball. Braun at third with 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. The run scores from third. It's 12-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. A 2-run shot, his second home run of the game. It's 14-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. This one high in the air to left center. Valera after it, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.